Funny thing about the Pace show, a couple funny things. I wrestled the night before that in Panama City at a boys club for Chief Little Bear's promotion. Me and Chief Little Bear won the tag titles in a match with the Daltons. 500 screaming kids packed into that place. Took $5 Polaroids. Me and Chief Little Bear made like a bunch of extra money doing that. The next day was the Pace show. I got paid the same at both shows, but one was so good and the other one was so shitty.
We had
and I got it was in Pace, but I got in the ring and I was like, "Come on, Pensacola!" And somebody says, "You're in Pace."
Classic.
So I was like, it's a fucking bridge. Big deal.
We love you, Springton. You're in Springfield.
we did a show in Bainbridge, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
And it was.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
It was me and Justin and Will and I guess Eric was with us
Iceberg,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, it was all. It was
The
New
whole
Era and the Backyard
boys.
Boys.
And Backyard Brawl Cruze.
We drove up in Will's little probe or whatever he drove at the time.
Oh god, that was
That little white car.
Sardine can.
But Will made us laugh so hard while he was driving up there. There's no middle. It's either hot or it's hot.
It's either hot or it's hot.
He was just yelling at people because he was so frustrated.
Yeah, he was all cranky.
Because it was like
hilarious.
a 4-hour drive, and he was just, turn!
We were all late as hell getting there, and the ring wasn't
The
there.
ring wasn't there, and it didn't get there until
Another
we
hour and a
crossed
half
over
to go.
we crossed over into Eastern time, I think, at that point. And,
Yeah, we did.
And the show started, no lie, 10:30 p.m. We were
Wow.
on first, and the show wasn't horrible, but just the fact that the ring didn't get there and we didn't start till 10:30, and we knew we had a 4-hour drive ahead of us. We got there, and Maze didn't wash his gear for.
Oh, that motherfucker!
He always
He
would
opened
have
his
the worst smelling shit.
He
if
opened
didn't
his
wash it.
bag, and I think Corey passed out. But while we were wrestling, we were just so fed up with the fact that the show was so late. But we were green, and we didn't know any better, so we did it. You know, we got paid our $20 for our 4-hour drive, and
Left after the first match.
Left
which
after
was
the
us,
first match,
and
but
got
there-
home at 4 o'clock in the morning.
and we had to be at a PWA show the next morning. And
Mhm.
Bobby told us we better not be late. And
He didn't tell us that because he liked us, but he told you guys.
yeah, he told us that because he hated us, but it still does to this day, I believe.
I think he does.
But there was
Murder
somebody
volume.
in the crowd that had a big sign that they had made, and the sign said "Go home," just to show to the heels.
Nice.
And that's how we called our go home spot, is we just pointed.
Nice.
So that was
How about
that.
and that's not the only time Maze's gear stunk like to the high heavens.
You know the whole rib of shit in somebody's gimmick bag? Don't ever shit in his bag because it already smells like shit. You're wasting your time.
You'll actually improve the bag.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
if
like
it
an air
does
freshener.
today, but back then, in Foley one time, he just opened his bag and the whole, because we were in, like you said, in that upper level,
There were
really
birds
nice.
flying around. They just dropped.
It was
We're
like
like,
a mystery
"Oh,
men
what
where
the
Sphinx would
fuck?"
fall and people would just drop. Oh, it was bad.
That was fun. Do you have one, Justin?
What are we talking about?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
I already-
Oh, the shitty
I brought
stuff.
one up.
Yeah, you did
Yeah, we're
the
good.
the one in the middle of.
Oh yeah.
There was another one I
Lonesome
wanted to
Show.
bring up. Now I fucking forgot what it was. God damn it! I'll come back to it if I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just jump in. All right. What's the next topic?
I wrestled in a trailer park, like in the middle of a trailer park
Nice.
in Uri, Alabama. Granny Annie and the Good Time Gang. We used to go there once a month, I guess, when I was real green. And they just set the ring up in the middle of their trailer park. They always paid me,
I was in the late.
and I was
40s.
green, so I didn't give a fuck. But yeah, I wrestled in the middle of a trailer park just
You-
for their family, I
You
guess. I
also
don't know.
wrestled at a kid's birthday party.
I don't know. I wasn't at that one.
I thought it was you and Dwayne, and one of you was a power.
Oh no, that wasn't That wasn't wrestling at all.
Oh,
That was
really?
just like we were dressed up like cartoon characters. That was Kenny Price's deal, the Super Black Ninja at the time he was wrestling. He on the side he did like a thing where he dressed up as a cartoon character and went to a kid's party, and it was a good paying gig. But me and Dwayne took it way too far. I was a Power Ranger and he was Wolverine, and we beat the fuck out of each other. It was Tombstone Pile driving me on the kid's driveway. I can't believe you brought that. I totally forgot about that. It was so awesome.
One show that would, to the layperson, sound like a god-awful show, and I wasn't there because I went to New York, but you wrestled in a Walmart parking lot,
That was awesome.
And yeah, it's pretty redneck to wrestle in a Walmart.
I've
parking
done that
lot.
twice, actually.
I've seen the video, and I wish I was there.
Yeah.
It looked rad.
Ton of
Tons of people there.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
nighttime
that the one
show.
where Mr. Hollywood got his ass beat by Danny?
No, that wasn't that one. That was at we're jumping around here, but that was at a not Hollywood Video, something video on some road, Fairfield maybe. That was Danny's show, but yeah, Mr. Hollywood jumped in the ring at the wrong time
Danny
to
plus.
do a
Oh,
run in,
yeah, I
and
saw
Danny
that
front
video.
face locked him and
Yeah.
threw him around. This guy weighs 300 something pounds.
Danny
Danny
was not
tossed him.
happy.
He was
Danny's,
pissed.
Danny's strong. I mean,
And the funny thing is, after that, me and Dwayne, as baby faces, went out there to kind of collect him and bring him to the back because he went out at the wrong time. He didn't get his cue right. And at first, as a seasoned pro wrestling person, and him being kind of a mark or whatever, I was kind of dressing him down. I was pissed. I was like, "What the fuck? You are fucking it!" And then I realized that this is a 360-pound, 6'7" huge mountain of a man that I'm screaming. I'm like, "No, it's okay. It's okay." I did a quick 180. No, it's fine. It's fine. I realized I was putting myself in mortal danger. Oh, damn it.
But can't you just
Good
super
times.
kick somebody's lights out?
No, that's all fake.
Oh.
oh, weird.
Fake.
I thought back then you really had a good, powerful super kick.
No.
I've seen a
That's
few.
cornbread.
I've seen a few that connected with some power.
I've taken a few that have connected with some power.
You always go back, and I miss you half.
Probably
the
That's
time.
because I've taken a few that have
Like, you
connected with some
stiffed the hell out
power.
of him one time, and
No, I
he
didn't.
learned his lesson.
No, you can always tell if you're ever watching a video of Vortex Jerry Reiner. You can always tell when I get actually hit in the face with the super kicks because I bump real fast. But if you
Snap it.
if you see me take the super kick and I
And it misses like by this much. He's timber like a tree
But
falling.
if I ever bump real fast, Jerry kicked me in the face.
And I will next time for sure.
And you have many times.
The slow bump is the Greg Valentine.
Yeah.
The Greg Valentine.
I take the snap like he kicked me in the face, like quick, snap like that, and then just
Yeah.
it's good time.
Yeah, it's awesome. Alright.
All right. Now that we've gotten completely off track, and I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Rats.
We need a new topic.
No, rats.
Championship titles that you've held. And we'll start with Nick because it's an easy one for him.
Real easy one for me. I've had 2 titles in my life, only one of which had a belt involved. I was the United States champion in Mossy Head, Florida.
Wow, what an honor that must have been.
The prestigious United States
Prestigious.
Championship.
Tell us about it.
That particular title, and I was actually thinking about this match just a second ago whenever we were talking about fuck-ups. I won the belt, and we had a joke going in the car on the way home about how they should just make a T-shirt with a belt on the bottom. And I just wear that out because they didn't have a belt for it.
Yeah, I'll make one out of tinfoil.
But that match, it was myself, Jerry, and Forsaken.
Oh yeah, foreskin.
And
Douchebag.
I thought he was pretty
he was an
decent
alright
worker.
guy. He
I
just
liked
never really talked. He never said anything to you.
He was decent in the ring.
And at the
Yeah.
time, his girlfriend browbeated the fuck out of him as soon as we got out of there. She was
You
like,
really want to talk about that on that?
I
I don't even know him.
He's a nice enough guy, though.
I didn't
like
see him in years. He was decent in the ring and everything, but
But Jerry and I single-handedly ruined that match.
We did, and we tile from the
No, we knocked
fucking
the
ceiling came
tile
down.
out. That building's really low anyways.
That was before I guess they lowered the ring to where you could do some stuff. Like back then, I remember stepping. I went out to my entrance, stepped on the bottom rope, and put my hand up and touched the ceiling. I was
So
like,
there
all
were-
right.
I don't know what the spot was, but we knocked the ceiling tile out. And also, you did the super kick, made the noise for the super kick.
Oh God, we're gonna get into
And
that.
I backed up so far because you didn't call it, and I should have just taken it.
Yeah,
but
I was like,
instead-
he's just standing there. I'm gonna super kick him.
So he went for it, did the Jerry
I
Reiner,
did the boom,
and I backed up so that it was like that far away.
and you didn't
And
sell
then I
it
didn't sell it.
because it was this far away.
So on my end, I guess it was okay that I didn't sell it because it was this far away.
But on
Jerry
my
made
end,
the noise.
yeah, you made great.
That was me breaking the sound barrier. My kick came so fast. Clacky.